it's Kim. How are you? I hope you're well, and if you're not, then hopefully I can help. Anyone who has watched my previous videos, you know I really love these two decks, so I'll just hold them up to the camera. So you've got the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, and that's by Stuart Pearce. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I just have some ongoing thing with my throat at the moment. And then we have the Magical Unicorns Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And I just thought we could do with some very hopefully light, positive readings. A little bit of love, reassurance, encouragement. Because things are, the energy is so heavy in the world right now. I mean, I don't know if you're like me. I've been really struggling to sleep. The news just is constant. I mean, I know the news is constantly negative anyway, but it seems to be even more negative than normal. Yeah, everything just feels very intense. So I just thought we'll do a couple of hopefully a couple of Angels of Atlantis cards. Do you know, they always do this. I'll say I'll pull one or two and they're like, no, have five. Oh, seriously? Okay, well that's the entire reading. We'll do the unicorns another time because that's 5 cards there. So I have to read these out individually. It's not 5. Oh, all right. So you've got one for every day of the week coming up. All right, fabulous. Fair enough. I'm not going to mess with that. So, I'm not going to specify the days. Just take that as 7 days from whenever you're seeing this, basically. So you've got something to concentrate for each day. All right, so I'll read these out. Where are we? Michael, I am presence. This card reminds you that the throne of your spiritual sovereignty is awaiting you, and that you have all of the power of the Creator within you. When we discover our soul's purpose and allow ourselves to be initiated into the world as a spiritual seeker, we are often disregarded by others simply because the divine can be missing from other people's lives. Michael wishes you to sit on the throne of your true power in the universal wisdom of the one mind, the I am presence. This is the moment when divine compassion moves through you and alerts you to the fact what you see without is also within. Feel your throne as the seat of empathy and chant Ha through your base chakra to support this energy. So I'll just show you this card because again, if you've watched other videos, you know I'm very much into colour therapy. I am a colour therapist. So that's the purple ray there. And well, you've got white and purple, so that generally ties to the crown chakra at the top of your head. So again, you can sit in your peace if you sit in nature, sit staring at a piece of artwork, doing a meditation practice, doing yoga, you know, even if you just get 5 minutes to sit in peace on the couch or something. Michael has this dark blue cloak of protection and the sword. But on this card it's showing the purple and white of the crown chakra. So if I was you, I'd imagine the purple and white around me, but also his dark blue cloak. It's like royal blue cloak of protection. And it's going to help you feel safe enough to connect to source, and saying about accepting your spiritual sovereignty. your soul's purpose. So, you know, you sit in that energy, protected by Archangel Michael, while reflecting on what it is you're here to do, or what you feel you're here to do. And if you sit in that silence, wherever, in nature, an art gallery, wherever it is, I think those answers will come to you. That's how it's feeling. Okay, so the next day, Raphael, Earth Force. I feel like this is going to be go and sit in nature, but we shall check. Okay, yep. Raphael lovingly suggests that you are in need of grounding. Here he reminds you of the beautiful energies that course through centres like Glastonbury Tor, the heart chakra of the world. If you have been moving too fast, physically or emotionally, as a consequence of stress, take a moment to breathe and find stillness, and to connect with Mother Earth. Gaia is always present to hold you and help you, and just like unconditional motherly love, she gives account of who you truly are in all of your beauty and purity. Let Gaia hold the stress for you, and all will be well. Chant Ho 3 times to open your connection with the earth element within. So that's on the green ray. That's your heart chakra. Green's a very balancing colour. It's very soothing, very healing colour. That's why being out in nature is so soothing. Or part of the reason. So yeah, your heart chakra is just here. Imagine that green ray washing through you to help balance you, heal you, and ground you. Right, Hanael, Hope. When we feel deeply and are affected by the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to, we may despair, until the dove of peace enters our lives and once more lifts us to hope. If this is a moment of such challenge, reach out and the angels will carry you to this virtue by allowing you to observe a beautiful scene in nature, another soul filled with joy or success, or a child whose innocence lifts your spirits. Within this form, you will see a manifestation of the oracle, like a dove allowing your spirit to fly in peace. Please repeat 3 times. Hope is the elixir of the divine. Very nice. So you've got that on the red ray. That's down on your root chakra, which is, if you imagine a line drawn between your hips, it's dead center, and that's the chakra that has a connection to the earth. It keeps us grounded, it keeps us safe. So yeah, it's all about basic physical needs: food, safety, having shelter, that kind of thing. Okay, so then we've got Uriel and abundance. Okay. The tree of life brings abundant flow into your life at this very moment, and this is why you have singularly chosen Uriel's Oracle of Abundance. The core of all abundance is the source. When you totally believe in the flow of this divine nectar, the bounty of God is responding in like measure. Develop the muscle of your faith by the positive regard of all your amazing achievements. Fill your life with gratitude for the abundance you are receiving and speak, I am infinitely abundant in spirit. I have plenty of wealth and my riches increase every day. Okay, so that's the card there, and that's on the pink ray. So your heart chakra is mostly green, but it has a small core of pink in the center. So you could imagine the pink ray washing over you while you do that chant for your abundance. Lovely. And then next I'll just show it you now. So you've got Jophiel, joy. So that's on the golden ray, that's the yellow ray, and that's your solar plexus, which is just here where your ribs meet underneath. And that's generally where that's the seat of your emotions. So yellow is a very, very good colour for balancing your mind and emotions. If you're feeling very, the only word I can think of right now is discombobulated. I'm trying to think of a less ridiculous word. If you're just feeling very out of sorts, yellow is a great one for putting your mind and emotions back in balance. And you've got the dolphin there, so you think about the dolphins swimming next to the boats, dolphins playing, and just that amazing natural joy. um so let's find it. The card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being and infinitely unfolding creative possibility. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the effervescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as children. Ask Joe Field to help surround you with joyous elementals to help you in your journey, and chant he from the crown chakra to assist the release of joy. Can I just say, I do feel ridiculous when I do these chant noises, but that's what it's in the book. Right, Joe Field, forgiveness again on the yellow ray. So there's obviously a lot about your solar plexus. Mind you, saying that, there's a lot of pink here as well, so it's heart and solar plexus. Anyway, right, so forgiveness. When you draw this card, Joe Phil asks you to release the negative feelings of the past, to let go of the substance of the pain that stops you from living a life of unlimited joy and love. Forgiveness doesn't mean you accept inappropriate behaviour towards yourself. It means that you are no longer prepared to carry the pain of reaction within you. When we hold unforgiveness in our hearts, we may be stabbed by bitterness. Let Joe Phil take this burden from you. By chanting Ha 3 times, your heart chakra will feel changed and enlivened. Okay, and then your last card is Shamael Beginnings. So again, it's a pink ray. Okay. Right, okay. Extraordinary new opportunities are dawning for you, drawing you to new people and new places and projects. Shamael wishes to lovingly assist you and, as anxiety often precedes change, asks you to call upon the might of all the angels of Atlantis to help, in order to arrive just where you would like to be. Before this fruitfully occurs, it may be appropriate for you to release old projects, old patterns of behaviour, old ideas, or old acquaintances. See the new as a time to be met by the Son of the Source with renewed vigour and well-being, just as you greet the new dawn, the new day, with love, hope and joy. Okay. So that's fabulous. Again, it seems to be the way for the past few readings I've done, completely not what I had planned. But you have a week's worth of angelic support there. Like I say, rather than trying to do it all in one hit, I think that would be a bit too much. I would just save this video. Of course I would say that, wouldn't I? But yeah, save this video and work through what the card says each day. Try and do what it suggests if you can. I mean, you don't have to spend an hour trying to meditate or anything like that. Some of them it's literally just repeat the mantra 3 times. And like I say, try and remember, it's particularly, like I say, the yellow ray of the solar plexus and the pink ray that's the core of the heart chakra, that I think it's your feelings and love, self-acceptance, belief that you are, because one of your cards was abundance, wasn't it? So believing that you are worthy of having financial abundance. I think sometimes, especially if you're quite a spiritual person, we can be made to feel like it's sinful to want financial or material abundance. Money's bad. There's no good way of getting money unless you just work extremely hard. Um, and that's old patterns, that's old belief that you no longer need to hold. You are worthy. There's more than enough to go around in the universe, and hopefully, working through these cards will help you process those feelings and come out the other side feeling worthy, which you are. You're one of God's creatures. Of course, you're worthy. It's just tuning out that old narrative that maybe you were taught when you were younger. Anyway, I hope that's helped, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.